Red Nation blogger here again. Um, Utah Clippers, man. I don't know what else to say, man. I'm kind of ashamed of myself a little bit. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of disappointed because all year long I have been saying Utah was the number one seed. All year I've been saying they got the best record in the NBA. All year I've been saying they gonna come out the West. And then once the Lakers got healthy, I kind of like reneged. I kind of got off of that boat. And now I'm back. I'm back. Um, Donovan Mitchell again, incredible performance. 34 points, 37 points, 37 points, 52% from 50% from the field, 50% from three. Amazing game from Donovan Mitchell. Rudy Gobert, after winning the Defensive Player of the Year, 3 blocks, was intimidating the shit out of Patrick Beverley, out of Kawhi Leonard, out of Paul George. He kept them out the paint pretty much all night. Whenever he went to the bench, the Clippers was able to get into the paint, score at will. Whenever he was on the floor, the Clippers they really didn't even challenge him. They tried to, they were mostly a perimeter-oriented team. And those are the things that he does that don't show up on a stat sheet. So when a lot of people kind of clown him because he's not a good perimeter defender, he can't guard Trae Young, he can't guard Kevin Durant on the perimeter, that's not really his game. That's not really what he does. He stays inside and he protects the rim, he protects the painted area, he affects shots, he does things that don't show up on the stat sheet. The Clippers, man, we got to start talking. They're only down 2-0. They were down 2-0 last series, but this series is different. You're not playing the 5th-seeded Mavericks. You're playing the 1st-seeded Jazz. This team they got some problems, but I think that all of them are solvable. I don't think that any problem is too big for them to not be able to get out of. I don't think any situation is they can't fight back out of, because hell, we just saw them do it last series. We just saw them come out from a 2-0 hole when they lost both games on the road, and they eventually win that series in 7. But like I said, I do think that Utah's a little bit different. And Donovan Mitchell kind of made me nervous in the second half. He was loose with the ball. He didn't really look aggressive. It looked like the zone kind of stifled and confused him a little bit. And not just him, the entire Utah Jazz team kind of struggled that whole third quarter. But Donovan Mitchell in particular, he was 1 of 6 in the third quarter. And, he closed the game really well. He came into the fourth quarter. He did some, he scored some critical buckets. He made some critical plays. But it just seemed like the zone defense that the Clippers threw at them was kind of like taking them off balance a little bit. And I didn't really like that, because of me. I told y'all, I'm biased. I'm rooting for the Jazz. You know what I'm saying? So that's me. But all in all, good night of hoops. I didn't really get a chance to watch the Bucks and the Nets, the first game. I saw that the Bucks held the Brooklyn Nets to 83 points. They held them to 83 points. Kevin Durant struggled. Kyrie Irving struggled. You know how it is, man. Some nights you just have it, some nights you don't. This series is kind of really hard to judge. I'm trying to really wait before I go off the deep end on all of these series, on all of these predictions. Because when a home team wins 2 at home, you really can't really take much from that, because really a series doesn't start until a road team wins. So if the Brooklyn come out and win game 4, and if the Jazz go out and they win game 3, and if Phoenix goes out and wins game 3, in Phoenix, in Denver, then we could talk. But till then, nothing's really happened. This is pretty much a short video. That's all I got. Y'all be good.